Kips Clips.
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kips Clips. So I was going through my news feed and whatnot, and here's a new wee clip coming up from Alex Jones. Now I just get, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds into it or whatnot. I'm going to play a wee bit. I'm keeping it for not the InfoWars nightly news, every Tuesday at 11 PM UK time. I'll leave a link for the Google Plus page if you want to get involved, man. Every Tuesday, 9 PM, not the InfoWars nightly news. Now is as important time as ever to watch the watchers and be sceptical about the skeptics, because they're all beginning to take the piss a wee bit. I do believe, and I don't know. I would love to be wrong, and in hindsight, I will correct this if I feel differently at a later date down the line. I'm seeing a lot of the truther industrial complex. I'm seeing it, man. This guy yeah, that is a genuine picture. Alex Jones with socks hanging off his ear. Aye, that is genuine. But let's have a listen to this and see if you think my criticisms now. I don't know. It's like WWF-esque. WWF-esque.
Before the Clintons left their governorship in Arkansas, more than 100 people had been suspiciously murdered.
Why are you speaking like a fucking weirdo film? Before there was a million deaths. I don't know about Jews, but why is it because they can't inject any character into their voices? They're just speaking in a normal flow. I don't know what it is. See, when I hear things like that, I just hear an alarm bell going off, going ding 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 ding. It's like I just imagine a sound booth, a script, and you just trawling over every word and every syllable to make sure that you're pronouncing it. I honestly can't do it. It kills my throat. See, if I do too many Dabu 7 impressions, man, I'm gone. Fuck trying to do Alex Jones. He must have some tangy tangerine throat vitamin juice or something. But listen.
Hundreds more died.
Hundreds more died. Now, I know I'm not American and stuff, but that isn't the way he speaks. And now I understand that's not the way you speak when you're doing voiceover stuff. But for me, I find it comical. I find it WWF. That's what I think of. I don't know. Seem you're telling somebody about like Clinton's killing people or stuff like that. Just take a wee bit of a fucking serious tone. I'll be like, I don't know. This ain't a Hollywood. I don't know. To him, it is Hollywood because he hates Hollywood, but he's recreating it. But anyway, I don't even know if I'll put this up.
In their first terms, and the scourge continues to this day. DNC staffer after
Now, and if you can't obviously tell by watching Alex Jones, which unfortunately I've just exposed myself to over the last month. My God, I should have done it. He's race baiting and trying to he's a Donald Trump supporter, but he'll say he isn't. But don't listen to what he says. Watch what he does. All he's doing is talking about Hillary Clinton and what a ball bag she is. Correct. But shining no light on a scumbag that Donald Trump is. For narrative. Like Paul Jufro Watson the other night, pointing out reports saying, I think it was people in Britain more likely to get fucking raped off a Muslim people or some shit like that, right? Now, these are the same people that will tell you that statisticians all over the world can make stats say anything they want them to say. But when these stats say something that I can use to state my racist... I don't think racism's real, actually. That's a debate for another time. But my fucking bigoted, moronic view, my retarded divide and conquer tactic, Watson trying to... Now, and again, I love the people that say when you call him a race baiter, Muslim isn't a race, it's a religion. Right, well, you're obviously, like, still unable to, like, when somebody holds... You're obviously unable to, like, understand that you can draw three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional bit of paper, and you can't get that inside your nut. You can't understand there's different layers and dimensions to what these people are saying and how they're saying it and how they're framing it. Basically what it is every Muslim, which tends to be the brown people that fucking came over here, they dress different, they look different, they act different, they might speak different, and that's where they're creating a divide. Right? African American isn't a race. Oh no, hold on, I'm getting this fucked up here. Nah, that's wait. Anyway, saying this bullcrap, Muslim isn't a race, it's a religion. Creating the hatred, stirring the stoke of the fire. I mean, trying to back one religion up over anyone. Come on, give me a break. That is a sign of people that are will not take you to a better understanding of what's actually going on. They will keep you at this level of fucking God wrote a book, now follow his rules. And if people can't, obviously, if people cannot, if that, I don't even know how to word it, if people can't, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Shit, England just scored a goal. Bastard, 4 minutes into injury time as well. Anyway, who is it? Lallana. I was saying he was crap earlier on. But if people can't expand their mind enough to understand that organised religion is nothing more than a man-made book to control you, and if you want to find religion, spirituality, that word I'm struggling to say right now, it's within yourself. I'm not against churches. I'm for more churches, but your church should be your house and your congregation should be your family, and you shouldn't have to pay money to have your own beliefs and what it may or may not be. And listen, people who wear funny costumes and tell you that they know best, they're lying. You, as a human being, have the ability to think and comprehend as much as everybody else. So use that ability to try and ingest the information around you and come to your own conclusions instead of these spoon-fed false narratives and books written by man, manipulated by man for hundreds of years, and then somehow some people are walking around and saying God wrote it. If you want to believe in God, brilliant. Just don't believe God wrote any of these fairy tales. He certainly didn't, in my humble opinion. But anyway,
DNC staffer that speaks out against election fraud or leaks information to WikiLeaks ends up gunned down. And the Clinton crime family and their backers is now in the spotlight.
Yes, and he doesn't mention anything about Trump just basically being a mafioso don. Not so much a don, but he's heavy links. I mean, he's New York real estate fucking big shot. Come on, think about it. And then, I'm sorry, Donald Trump is the New World Order just as much as Hillary Clinton. And in fact, it's weird, but the people who are, oh man, we're getting sold or rotten. We're getting sold down the river. The answer isn't Clinton. The answer isn't Trump. The answer is understanding that we need to find a mechanism to be free. The answer isn't Max Egan or Ken O'Keefe who are asking for money to pay lawyers. Don't forget, remember Hillary Clinton was a lawyer at one point. Lawyers inherently all over the world are all corrupt. Right? Ken O'Keefe was saying the other day, I can't believe I'm having problems with these banking systems, losing 10 grand here and whatnot, and losing money with Palestinian causes in the past and stuff, and lots of people have accused him in the past of losing wee bits of money, but yet I scratch my head and wonder how can that guy afford such lovely artwork? Such very symbolic artwork and float around the world and all that. But I don't know, Max Egan just told us that he's just recently got a lot of money inheritance from his mum, which then begs the question, why is he still trying to sell gold coins or whatever the crap fucking bull, the commercialism that he purports to hate, but he's willing to sell you a coin to put money in his pocket. I mean, these people are cognitive dissidents. They're just dumb bastards trying to make money. Scam artists, chancers. fell into, well, I don't know, rocked up and were a good motivational speaker, they were a good football team captain or something. And when this media started getting... Because look, man, look around you. What are the people telling you to do? They're telling you to put your head up your arse. Don't look at... Go and look at the... all these people are keeping your head up your arse. Pay me money and I will save the world for you. Only you can save your world, and your reality is what you witness around you. And then understanding the world is a bigger thing, and stuff is another. And I've already said I genuinely believe I've got the answer to this. They rule by consent and police by consent. Now, if I walk about and I'm not causing any harm to anybody, but if I walk about and do what I want, what's going to happen? Somebody's going to complain to the people, the police, and the police are going to come and lock me up, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm running around, I'm walking around doing what I want, just not harming anybody, not obeying man-made rules. Imagine obeying another man's rules. Weak-willed motherfuckers, a lot of us. But anyway, it's the police that come and lock me up, and the police get their authority from the government, and the government get their authority from apparently us putting bits of paper in a box. So my idea is, fuck their box, start our box. You know, a wee bit like the American Revolution that was coincidentally done by Freemasons, who now everybody's walking around hating for some reason. When then everybody's all hailing the Jesuit Pope, right? And then go and look at the Reformation, the actual the basic premise of the Reformation. What was the Reformation for? The Reformation was to take you to a place of understanding, reproducible science, and away from superstitions and monopolies. What's happening now? We're all getting moved towards, and I don't care what fucking label they call it. Think about it, man. Look at the Jesuit oath. Look at all these people's oaths. You know that they insert people within these institutions, secret societies from within all levels to take over them. So ultimately you can't trust anybody. So don't look who they call themselves. Don't watch what they do. Don't look what they call themselves, what they say they're doing. Watch what they do. Look at the outcome. And what I'm witnessing from the outcome from Santos Bonacci, David Icke, Alex Jones, the whole truther industrial complex, they're keeping everybody's heads up their shitter. They're moving everybody towards a world of superstitions where we're controlled by superstitions. It's the way the church used to control us back in the fucking day. Before the Reformation, before some people went up, hey, I'm going to use my head instead of my heart, think of some shit, let's apply a bit of logic, and, I don't know, protest the fucking monopoly. Because, listen, there is some real, the science is real, understanding is real, fear comes from ununderstanding, and all I see around me right now is everybody's fear levels going through the roof, and it's because they don't understand what's happening, and as your understanding goes down, your fear levels go up. So we need to reverse that that fucking thing. I'm watching my time here in case I run out, but hopefully you see, I don't know if anybody will see what I mean, see what I'm trying to say here. The whole truth industrial complex as a whole, take a step back. I do actually need to scratch my head and figure out what age I am. I'm 34, right? My stepping stones into this truth bullcrap. When I was younger, Sky Television came over. This is my recollection, it's kind of timeline. Don't know how accurate it is, it's just what I can remember. Right, so timeline, I can remember Sky TV getting launched over here. My dad gets Sky TV. Oh, we get Sky One. Wow, man, we get weird fucking programmes. What were those programmes? Unsolved Mysteries, X-Files, 101 Great UFO. You know what I mean? That was the Pandora's box for my head to go, whoop. Right, now what were they selling me back in the day? A pile of shite, Bigfoot and UFOs, psyops, bullcrap, entertainment, Kev Baker's staple, Kev Faker's fucking breakfast, right? Bullcrap, nothing of merit, controlled. The seeds, and this is me. This is what I honestly think. I'm running out of time. Okay, jeez.
It's a F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, it's a F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maize and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on the ace. It's a F.E.A.R, come on.
Keeps clear.